What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Got some Eagles information here for you, so going to keep you up to date with all the coaching, everything else you need to know during this sicko season. But I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, hitting the like button, subscribing. You have any thoughts, any questions, comments, whatever it may be, love to hear it down below. But we'll be talking about Vic Fangio later. It's going to become official here. He's going to Philadelphia right now to sign the paper. So pumped up about that, but still looking for an OC. We talked about some offensive coordinators here the other day. Go check that video out. Gave you my top 10. But we have someone interviewing, well, a request to interview by the Eagles, Kellen Moore. And obviously the Chargers just signed Jim Harbaugh there, hired him as their head coach. So obviously, he could be bringing in his own staff. So don't know that Kellen Moore will be back. We all know who he is. I mean, I'm old enough to remember him playing. So pretty wild there. But look, quarterbacks coach for the Cowboys in 18. Then he was the offensive coordinator for a few years there from 19 to 22. And then last year got a chance to be with the Chargers and Brandon Staley. We all saw how horrible things ended there for him. But I mean, to be honest with you, they were 18th in yards, 21st in points. Not great, but Dallas in 2021 was number one in both of those categories. So I mean, whether it be coaching, who his head coach is, the personnel, whatever it may be, a small sample size here. So I see people freaking out. They don't want this guy. They don't want this, that, the other thing. Well, to me, Kellen Moore, one of the things he brings is that creativity we're looking for. He's got a nice blend of, I mean, if you want to give it a base, the West Coast, but there is so much more to it. And he actually uses the tight ends that are athletic. Oh, weird. And he actually likes to run the ball as well. Now, it's more of a passing attack, but you will pound that rock. And, power back is sometimes good. He comes from that tree with the Air Coryell. So you're going to see 12 personnel, hopefully, if you have him. More play action. Yeah, you'll get the RPOs, but we talk about seeing that motion, pre-snap stuff, a zone blocking run game, the things that we thought would work for this team. He actually does a lot of that stuff. So it's not exactly, a horrible thing. I think that, obviously people see him. He's an ex-Cowboy, so I get it. But, if we want those things, if we want to see different schemes, different formations, different personnel groups, we want to see, an uptick in the pace here. I really think that, this kind of guy, this is the kind of coach you're looking for. And still very young, still finding his way. Again, only been an offensive coordinator for a few years here, but I like, what he has been able to do. And I think that, given the opportunity with the skill set this team has already on it and what we will add in free agency in the draft, it wouldn't be a horrible signing. Now, we've talked about bringing in these coordinators. Would it be more, a veteran approach or these young guys with fresh ideas? Now, we've seen on the defensive side of the ball, we brought in a veteran, a former head coach, so he can be the head coach of that defense. Now, Sirianni's talking, I'm going to give up the reins here, allow whoever's coming in here to run their offense. So, hey, maybe, somebody who's done it before. We talk about some of these young guys, these quarterback coaches, passing game coordinators. We talked about them the other day, but somebody with some experience, doesn't have to be a lot, but might go a long way. So not against it, but would love to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about the Eagles hiring Kellen Moore as their offensive coordinator? He's just requested for an interview. I'm just asking you how you would feel, but that wouldn't be an issue to me, but was not in my top 10. You can always go check that top 10 out. I will post it down below in the comments. But I hope you're having a great day. I will be live later talking about the Fangio news and what you can expect from that defense. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have a great day. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, go Birds!